Well, one man's dreams could be the answer to the mystery in the skies. Local author C.J. Peterson is here to tell us all about his debut novel.
Yes, welcome.
Hey, thanks so much for having me, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
What does it feel like, man? This book is out there, debut.
Yeah, great question. It doesn't feel real. It's still kind of coming, to my senses about it because it's only been, a handful of months now.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Definitely a good feeling for sure.
Yeah.
How long have you been writing?
Since I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, classic story of, writing absolute nonsense since I was a kid, and then I got a little older and I was like, you know what, I have way too many stories just doing nothing in a book.
Yes.
Just, notepads.
Just notepad scribbles and ideas.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what, it's time to take this to the next level.
Okay.
So
Yes.
here we are.
Well, you did it. Here you are. Don't give away the ending. But
I won't give away the ending.
Could you tell us a little bit about the setup of the novel?
Yeah,
What's
absolutely.
it about?
So the ending takes place. Just kidding.
And they all live happily ever
Yeah,
after.
all live happily ever after. The book is about a black hole appearing in the sky, but it doesn't cause any damage. Obviously, scientifically, that doesn't make any sense. So obviously, this big mystery of what's going on. And the only link to what may be going on is an old blind composer's music named Sergio Francis coming from the black hole, radio signals. So it's about this story of figuring out what's going on and if they can figure it out in time.
That I'm intrigued.
It's a story.
Yeah. I want to see what else is scribbled down in your notepad as well. Well. Where did the inspiration for this come from? Are you a fan of black holes or classical music?
Actually, absolutely terrified of black holes. I think as you should be. No, honestly, a little bit of music, but I think just being a lover of stories. My first memory in life was watching Wizard of Oz when I was a little kid with my mom, and it just kind of sparked from there.
Yeah, sure,
So
that
just
makes
a
sense.
love for stories.
Yeah, so you said you have lots of stories written down in your notebook. What was the moment when you were like, you know what, let me put this out there. It's time to take it from the notebook to an actual book.
Yeah, great question. I think it was literally just, I want to do this. There's so many times when you'd start page 1 or page 2, and it's like, I'll get back to it. And it was like, you know what, I've been doing that too long. So it was kind of going through this notebook and seeing which one made me most excited, I guess, and that's what In the Sight of Sound became.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
What's your writing process like? I know some authors have like a storyboard, or maybe it's just a matter of just like kind of writing and you refer back to your notes back and forth. What's your writing process?
Yeah, sure. So obviously the general concept, understanding kind of the general plot line is I think the biggest first step, and then kind of creating bullet points of each chapter. Chapter 1, this happens, chapter 2, and then it's just connecting the dots at that point.
Yeah, sure. What do you want readers to come away with as they read In the Sight of Sound?
Ooh, that's a wonderful question, too. I think a good story is one that lingers with you for a long time, and it was really important that I made that happen with this book. So I think I want people to walk away feeling like they walked away with something,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
There's so many stories where that doesn't happen, so I wrote this with that in mind for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so first book out there.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about the other stories that are in your notebook?
I'm feeling like I don't have enough time. I actually, I'm starting my second book very soon.
Yeah.
No tie-in with this, just a completely different story.
Okay.
But I'm working down that list.
Okay, great. We'd love to
That's
have you
good
back.
to hear.
Yeah.
Is this story something that maybe you'll return to, or is this you feel good about closure on this book in particular?
Going in, it was very much, I want to tie the bow on it. Last chapter is the last chapter, especially because I didn't know if I was going to write a second book or not.
Sure.
So I wanted to go out with a bang and make sure everything was in this book that it needed to be.
Okay.
So
That's good
no
to hear.
sequels, prequels, nothing like that.
This is great timing for me. I was just telling my wife yesterday that I'm in between books. I'm waiting for another one to be released, and I just finished another one, so this is going to fit into my reading schedule.
Well, great timing because I obviously she has one in her hand, and that one's for you right there.
Thank you so
Signed.
much, CJ.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get started.
Well, I hope you, if you like it, leave a great review, and if you don't, then just leave it to yourself, I guess.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
To yourself.
CJ, thank you so much.
Thanks, CJ.
We
Thanks
wish
for
you
the books.
all
Absolutely.
the success with
Thank you guys so
your writing
much.
career.
Yeah.
Thanks so
I
much.
appreciate you.